Forget about the Faze drama and contracts with pro players and orgs because there's greatness happening right in front of your eyes, and you guys might have missed this. Dubs has taken competitive Fortnite by storm. He has defied all odds and the memes about competitive Fortnite being all about RNG. He has qualified for the World Cup in solos 4 out of 4 times and once in duos with his partner Mega. To put this in perspective, Tfue, the GOAT, has only qualified for solos twice, which is insane. Needless to say, Dubs' rise to superstardom is happening very fast, considering that just a month ago, a lot of the community, including myself, I admit it, was suspicious of him cheating because he was just that good. Now, those rumors were quickly squashed by Epic Games, did a full review. There's no reason to even follow up anymore because every qualifier game is available to the public, including you guys. You can watch all of this right now today inside Fortnite, and that's why I'm making this video. We're going way back since you guys love to see these kind of videos, and I get asked all the time. You and I are breaking down Dubs' recent tear through the World Cup qualifiers, and you will leave this video at a minimum of 100 IQ higher. Let's steal the tips and the tricks that Dubs uses to dominate the best players in the world. So click like and subscribe, and thank you guys for using code thatdenverguyYT in the item shop. And if it isn't Dubs, tell me who you think is the best player in the world right now. Now, something that the community brings up time and time again is his ping. Sure, he has low ping because of that. He can secure walls, he can make edit plays, and since the World Cup is a LAN event, everyone is at the same ping. So many people think that Dubs is going to lose his edge, but I'm not buying this at all. Just because he has the capability of making a play like taking a wall doesn't mean he gets a free pass to win. He still has to do the hardest part of the play, which is killing the opponent. If anything, Dubs will have an advantage because he's playing at the ping that he's always used to. Now, another key trait is that he fights and he plays to win. I know. Obviously, let me explain. Take a look at what Liquid 72 Hours has to say about Dubs, and I'll try to clean it up as best as I can because you know we're keeping it family friendly here, but Tom nails it with this one. Check it out.
This champion. Also, is it really a 50-50? Think about it. Hear me out. Right? Dubs, this is Dubs' mindset right now. I'm going to get the in, and I'm going to grab this fool's. I need to kill him or I'm going to die. Okay? Now, let me give you this kid's perspective. Oh, I really hope I qualify for Worlds. I'm just getting real pressured. I'm going to just sit here. I've got a ball. I'm going to ball out. I'm just going to heal up, and then we'll ball, and then we'll be fine. What the? Oh, oh, oh my God. I need to get out of here. There you go. So, is it really a 50-50?
Now, Dubs is playing with so much swag right now. He literally feels unstoppable, and his performances show that he really is actually unstoppable. This is the same way that Michael Jordan's, the Tom Brady's of the world, they carry themselves, and he's like a third of their age. The last big thing you'll see with Dubs is his commitment to the right play. This is by far the most important part of his playstyle because he never, well, hardly ever makes a wrong move. When we watch some other guys, we can be critical, we can see mistakes as a spectator, whether we're a pro, whether we're just a casual, but it's hard to do that with Dubs. I play a lot of Fortnite, probably way too much, just like you guys. So I mean this when I say it. Dubs plays like a robot that's programmed to always go for the right play. You can see it in his rotation decisions, especially his late game performances, which we are going to look at right now. Let's jump right into the late game of Game 6 from Week 7. Dubs went for his usual Snobby Shores landing and picked up a kill on our friend Cypher, PK, in W key fashion. And now we're here with almost full mats in a zone that's far too small for 26 players, but luckily he has a great loadout, and there's just a replay bug that's making his minis and Scar invisible, and hopefully Epic fixes this soon because it's a little bit annoying when you're watching the World Cup. Once he sees a player take a rift, he immediately hops in because look at the rotation. It's brutal. As he's flying, look at how he surveys the area instead of tunnel visioning on a single spot, which I often do. Now, another thing I noticed is that high ground is there for him, but he doesn't take it. This is an important lesson for a lot of you guys watching. If you don't have max mats, glider redeploy, or a way to protect yourself from falling, high ground isn't always the play. Remember where the zone is right now. This will be important in just a moment. Now, unfortunately, on landing, he does get beamed just a little bit, and even gets built into a player's cone. But it's all good. He heals up, he tunnels out, he looks to be aggressive again, always moving forward and taking in like 1,000 decisions at once. The moment his opponent walls him in, he breaks out right away. He doesn't even waste time switching to his pickaxe. Now, this is another one of his great habits. He always boxes himself when pressuring other players. Minor detail, but I think a lot of us should be doing this as well. Now, a cool thing to note here is that yes, Dubs lost that shotgun trade, but he gains something much more valuable. He waltzed his way to high ground, and remember the zone's location and moved backwards. So this means that players who fought tooth and nail to make it deep into zone 7 now have to backtrack with limited mats and help, while Dubs is up on top with a gold scar and enough mats. It could be coincidence, but Dubs is always in the right place at the right time, and now it's his time to shine. He claims his first victim for free, and it's all because of the positioning. He moves on to take out a fellow Faze member and somehow finds time to dance and throw a tomato, another AR kill, and follows that up with a deadly wall replace that everyone fears. He just turned 4 top tier players into 4 points with ease. These are the best players in their region, by the way. Now he's still on high ground, looking around, taking it slow because everyone else is on low ground. Pay very close attention to how Dubs plays this out. Get your notebooks, write this down. He sees a player and boxes himself up like he always does. His opponent was probably expecting Dubs to have a survival mindset, but remember what 72 Hours said. Winning is literally his name. So he opens up the top and pops 2 clean shots. This is where the robotic make the right play mindset really shows. Instead of W keying like he usually does, he instead goes back to high ground. Although he almost gets trapped here, he completely outplayed this player. Dubs does something pretty cool here. He puts the roof and cone above his opponent, so this player has no way to defend themselves. Even though it didn't work out because his kill gets stolen, this is a trick that you might find handy someday. Right now, even though Dubs has high ground, the threat of that shadow bomb is pretty scary. Shadow bombs are actually insanely useful for late game situations, and pretty much every single pro carries them if they can find them. Fortunately, there's no contesting, and Dubs has more than enough mats to maintain height against 2 other players. That proactive layering was so good. His opponent had no choice but to step into it. Right here, you can see the flash of a just built ramp. So Dubs layers again. It's all but over now. He has complete control and slow plays his way to a 9-kill victory. So a few things stood out to me in this match. 1, his awareness of the zone and how to play out close quarter fights is incredible. 2, he somehow makes W keying people in the late game look safe. And 3, he is a Tfue quality high ground game, which is hard to find. Now wait till you see this crazy late game strategy from Dubs from week 7. And shout out to ProGuides.com for sponsoring this video, and they are blowing up right now because if you want to improve at Fortnite, you got to learn every advanced trick and skill, and ProGuides.com is the place for that. They even released an insane new service where you can play with pro players who are playing in the World Cup right now in your own games. All you have to do, sign up for free and pick your pro and start playing with them. And to kick this off, they agreed to do a giveaway with me and said that we can give one of you guys 4,000 V-Bucks, and all you need to do, click like and subscribe. Go subscribe to ProGuides.com YouTube channel and leave a comment on their newest video saying InstaPro somewhere in your comment. That link is in the description, and make sure you go there after this video. Now, game 3, before we skip ahead, take a look at this play. That play speaks for itself. All right, let's jump ahead now. This entire lobby is in a dire situation. 43 players have to rotate from the low ground of a mountain to the other side. If you don't have mobility items here, good luck next game. Dubs again, always surveying the big picture. He launches, he circles back. There were way less enemies here, so he went for the safe play. As you guys probably know, it's a good time to start shooting at them. So Dubs got some free damage. He set up a beautiful flintlock shot here. However, one thing I want to critique is that this player 100% knew that Dubs was there. So he or she should have put up a wall and blocked the shot, but that's all right. We can all be bots sometimes. Regardless, Dub gets to the edge of the storm before anyone else can and picks up a kill. And that's a weird bug, but Dubs pads out again, and this is exactly why pros fight over mobility items. He's able to put himself at the edge again, but this time a player is coming over to contest him. Dub gets a nice cone off and not only goes for the side jump, but he sneaks in a shot as well. There goes another max range side jumping cone and seals it off with a wall. That was some insane building mechanics, and there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Dubs is on the high ground at the most crucial moment of the match. Yet again, he claims kill number 6, and it's down to a 1v1, but something kind of bad happens. Maybe he's not a robot after all. He lands some huge shots. Dubs is knocking on the door, pulls out a little dance, changes his angles, but he cannot get through. His opponent quickly builds out and wins high ground. This is exactly how you want to do in a turtle situation. Build out the top or the back when a player is pressing you from the side. If you do it fast enough, you will have high ground. Let's watch the rest of this clip play out. And that last exchange is a tough one to swallow. Dubs would definitely want to run that one back, but hey, he still managed to get a lot of points, and it's just one game. If you didn't notice, he played this game with the exact same principles and decision making. He kept rotating for anyone else and scored kills because of it, and found the perfect opportunity to challenge for high ground. He didn't get as many kills this time around, but it's really the consistency that matters. Now, it's hard to make solid predictions about the early favorites to win World Cup, but if there's one player in the entire world to bet on, my money is on Dubs. And I'm just going to say, keep an eye on E11 Stompy, and of course Mongraal, MrSavage, Benjyfishy. Man, this World Cup is going to be nuts. Like and sub if you didn't already. Twitch TV, That Denver Guy for live custom games, and then code thatdenverguyYT. See you guys in the next video. Love, Denver.